So if you're considering a move to Clermont, Florida, there's obviously some pros and cons, and I want to give you all the information to get you sold on this community. And as always, this information is on the house.
So look, I've lived in Clermont for over 20 years. I've watched this town go from a sleepy citrus town to one of the fastest growing cities in all of Florida. So before I show you where I'd actually buy in Clermont, you've got to know if this city is even right for you. Three things matter to families when I say this: what it costs, the schools, and how long it takes to get to the places you actually want to go. Let me run you through them. So, what does it cost? Right now, median new construction here in Clermont's right around $499,000. And for that money, you're getting a brand new 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, about 2,400 square feet with a 3-car garage and a community with a pool. Same money in Tampa, you're getting older and smaller. Same money in Lake Nona, Winter Park, or over by Disney, you're looking at a 2-bedroom townhouse with shared walls. So that's why people moving from out of state come to our Clermont, and they kind of stop looking anywhere else afterwards. You're getting the most house for your dollar in all of Central Florida right here. Now schools. The big public high school here is Lake Minneola, and the new niche rankings just dropped for it. Lake Minneola came in at number 237 best in the state of Florida. Now that sounds kind of low, right? Until you realize Florida has over 750 public high schools. So we're talking top third in the entire state, solid school. And if you can get your kid into the Imagine Charter School instead, that one's top 200 in Florida for elementary, top 120 for middle. So you've got real options here for your kids. And then the drives. Now this part right here, most people won't even believe until they come here and see it for themselves. So Clermont used to be about 45-minute hauls to Disney back when I first moved here. Then Schofield Road opened back in 2023, and that cut things way down. Today, you're at Walt Disney World Resort in about 25 to 30 minutes, Universal in about 40, Orlando International Airport also about 40, closest beach, either Atlantic or Gulf side, you're about 90 minutes either way. So this isn't out in the sticks anymore. The commute actually works for you now. And that's why you don't see retirees and vacation rental investors buying here only anymore. It's young families with 2-income jobs at the parks or in Lake Nona because they can finally do it. So if the money, the schools, and the drives all check out for you, here's the community I'd actually move my own family into. And stick with me, because at the end, I'm telling you the one mistake I see new families make every single month here. The one that costs them tens of thousands of dollars. All right, this place right here, Hunters Run. 300 homes, gated, big lots, and I'm talking real lots, third of an acre kind of stuff. Now look, I've sold homes all around Clermont for years now. I've watched families move into pretty much every community in this town. And if I were moving here with my own family in 2026, and I had to pick one single community to put down roots, it's this one. I'm telling you that with over 20 years of receipts here. Now, why this one and not the 8 other communities I could have picked? Well, 3 reasons. 1, it's already built out, so there's no construction trucks rolling down your street for the next 2 years. Models opening down the block, driving sales, traffic past your house every weekend. You move in, you're done. You're home. 2, it's gated, but it's not gigantic. 300 homes means you actually know your neighbors. You see the same kids at the bus stop, and that doesn't happen in those big 800 home master plan communities you see around here. There, you're just a license plate. And 3, the schools. The schools next to it are real. Like I said, A- public high school with charter school options if you want them. Now, most of Clermont communities give you one of those 3 things. Hunters Run gives you all 3. Let me show you.
Again, we're in Hunters Run. It's in the heart of Clermont. Some of the things that I love about this community are it's gated, it's small. There's only about 300 homes in here, but it still has that privacy of being gated. So there's people not cutting through and solicitors and things like that. The lots are huge. If you look at these homes on the corner here, this is probably about a third of an acre over here. And if you look straight ahead, there's homes that back up to conservation that are really long and deep. And again, proximity to schools, grocery stores, everything. You could literally golf cart pretty much wherever you want, which is another point. You can golf cart in this community. So there's not golf cart garages in this community, but most have 3-car garages. So you can still park your vehicles in there and park your golf cart on the side. But you can golf cart your kids up to the bus stop in the morning. You can take them to the charter school right from your golf cart. You don't even have to leave it or leave the community. So big lots, close to schools. There's a grocery store within. Again, you could golf cart there, not legally, but you can golf cart there. It's that close. Stunning views. So Clermont sits up a little bit higher than the rest of Florida because we're on the bottom edge of mountain range, but we can see Disney fireworks from some of the yards here. So if you're facing the right way, sitting on your back porch, you can see fireworks every night from Disney. How cool is that, right? So there's just so much to offer. You know, it doesn't have a huge clubhouse community center. There's a pool and a playground and a dog park, but they're not massive because there's only 300 homes here, but it still has those things to offer. Super family friendly because all the homes are gigantic. Most of them are, I think the smallest one is about 2,100 square feet, all the way up to about 4,800 square feet. So lots of variety, stunning homes. If you look at some of these, you know, the facades, the finishes are great, you know, stone and brick, tons of palm trees everywhere. It's just a nice community, family friendly. Again, I couldn't recommend it enough.
Hunter Run won't fit everyone. Some of you want brand new construction. Some of you want active adult communities. Some of you want lakefront. So let me give you 3 new builds that I'm honestly most excited about right now in this area. Okay, first one, and this is the one that's blowing up. Wellness Ridge by Lennar. So Lennar's building this thing right at the entrance of the 15,000 acre Wellness Way development. I'm gonna get to in a minute, but this is wild. The streets are literally named Fitness Street and Mindfulness Drive. I'm not making that up. They've got 3 product lines, so there's a price point for everybody. Their overlook townhomes start around $360,000, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, about 1,650 to 1,870 square feet. Then their cottage collection, single family homes from $407,990 to about $504,000. And then their estates collection, the bigger ones, $506,000 to $650,000, going up to 3,385 square feet. And then the amenity package is no joke. Basketball, pickleball, tennis courts, a resort pool, a separate lap pool, walking trails. From Wellness Ridge, you're 30 minutes to Disney, 40 to Universal. So who's it for? Younger families, first-time Florida buyers, anybody who wants everything brand new with the full builder warranty. They've got 4 models open right now. You can walk today. All right, second one. And honestly, this one is gorgeous. Lake Haven by Pulte. So they're building this whole community around a 132 acre recreational lake right off Schofield Road. And they're doing it as 2 communities in one. One side is the Lake Haven Estates. That's their family side, starting in the 400s. The other side is Del Webb Lake Haven. That's their 55 plus active adult side. And the 55 plus side is where Pulte's going all in. We're talking a resort pool overlooking the lake, a barefoot bar, a sunrise dock, indoor and outdoor pickleball courts, lakeside walking trails, full-time lifestyle director, meaning there's literally somebody on staff whose job it is to organize your social calendar. Their Stardom model starts at around $665,000, Renown at $720,000, Stellar Grand at $759,000 for the biggest floor plans. So you've got real range here. Who's this for? Either families that want true lake life, kayaks at sunrise, that kind of thing, or retirees and snowbirds coming down from up north who want 0 school traffic and fully programmed lifestyles. Next up is Ridgeview. 3 different builders working together right next to Lake Louisa State Park. Trinity Family Builders, Pulte, and Land Sea Homes. So you get a mix of price points, designs, and floor plans all in the same community. Oversized lots, 3-car garages, standard, designer finishes. Who's this for? Buyers who want new construction but want to be tucked away next to a 4,500 acre state park, not next to the highway. Slightly more remote, slightly more privacy, but you're 30 to 35 minutes to Disney instead of 25. You're also 5 minutes from horseback riding, hiking, and glamping cabins. So that's it. 3 real new construction options across price points and lifestyles. You pick. But for me, Hunter's Run is where I'd pick with my own family if I was moving to Florida for the first time. Real quick, go ahead and pause the video right here. If the communities that I'm naming, the price points, the schools, any of this piqued your interest, I put together the Clermont and Orlando Buyer's Playbook. Scan the QR code on your screen now to grab it. The link's in the description as well. It's completely free, it's mine, and as always, it's on the house. When you buy a new house in Clermont, you are not just buying a house in Clermont. You're buying a new lifestyle. So let me go ahead and show you what life actually looks like here.
All right, so we're downtown Clermont, Florida, and I just wanted to kind of show off what they have to offer here. So we're in a place it's named Waterfront Park. And you can see here we've got a beautiful sandy beach. We've got pavilions, we've got splash pads, we've got kayak and paddleboard rentals, basketball courts right down here. There's restaurants all around us. So this is true lake life living. And that's kind of one of the benefits of Clermont is living in Lake County. You get the benefit of, this is Lake Minneola, and there's 16 other lakes in Lake County that are all connected to these. So if you're a boater, kayaker, fishing, whatever kind of outdoor lifestyle that you lead, Lake County's got it. This is the heart of Clermont. We're 2 minutes from downtown, which has brick paved streets with all kinds of independent small businesses that are the thriving heart of what a small town community is like. And that's why we like it so much, because there's no big international names, there's no chains down there. It's mom and pop restaurants and antique stores and everything you need. There's a tea house, there's a breakfast place, everything you want to just kind of relax, enjoy life, and settle in here in Lake County.
Okay, so Waterfront Park is the beach. But like I said, I've been here for 20 years. So let me show you the stuff that we actually do as locals. So 1 mile down 27 from where we just were, showcase of citrus. They call it Florida's fresh air attraction. Been here since '89. We're talking a 2,500 acre working citrus and cattle ranch. Monster truck tours through the groves, you pick oranges, gem mining, this world famous orange juice slushy that you have to try. My kid grew up out here. If you've got kids, you'll be there a dozen times a year. That's real Florida that you came here looking for. And just up 27 a little bit more, Lake Ridge Winery. Wine tastings, weekend festivals, grape stomps. Yes, Florida has wineries. And yes, it's actually good wine. We bring out-of-town families there all the time. Then a few minutes from there, Southern Hill Farms and Blueberry Hill. You pick blueberries in the spring, sunflowers in the summer, peaches, corn maze in the fall. So we have actual seasons here. People moving here do not expect that. Downtown Clermont, you just saw it. Brick paved streets, all mom and pop, no chains. And here's a local thing that nobody's telling you about. Clermont has an open container ordinance downtown, so you can grab a beer at Sun Creek Brewery, 2-story tap room with food trucks built in, and walk it down the street to dinner. You're not doing that in Winter Park. You're not doing that in Orlando. That's a Clermont thing. Then there's the Southern on 8th. They do brunch with live music on weekends, and every Sunday year-round, the farmers market downtown. 50 plus vendors. We're there all the time. Then 10 minutes east towards Disney, the Grove Resort and Water Park. Massive resort property, full water park, mini golf, restaurants. They sometimes run deals for Lake County residents. Otherwise, it's just a great Sunday afternoon for the kids. And then there's Citrus Tower, the orange roofed thing you keep seeing in the pictures when you look up Clermont. Built back in 1956, you can go to the top observation deck, and on a clear night, you can see the Disney fireworks from up there. It's a little touristy, but trust me, bring out-of-town families up there once, they'll never forget it. So that's Clermont life. Lakes, trails, citrus groves, breweries, wineries, downtown you can walk around with a beer in your hand. Theme parks 30 minutes away. You're not just buying a house here, you're buying a whole new life. All right, you've waited long enough. Here's the mistake. The one thing I see every single month with families moving here from out of state. They don't drive the commute at 7:15 in the morning before they buy. Okay, so Highway 27 at 11 in the morning on a Saturday when you're touring houses with a realtor is completely different than Highway 27 at 7:15 on a Tuesday morning during rush hour. If your job's in Lake Nona or downtown Orlando, you've got to drive it on a Tuesday in real traffic before you sign anything. Otherwise, you're gonna really regret your address by Halloween. Same goes for Highway 27 on a Sunday evening coming back from the beach. If that 1 hour crawl is going to ruin your weekends, you need to know that before you buy, not after. 3 more things you need to do before you make an offer here. Get a homeowner's insurance quote before you make an offer. So Florida insurance is the #1 shocker for anybody moving in from up north. I had clients move from Cincinnati last year. They were paying about $1,400 a year up there. Their first Florida quote, $6,800, 5 times what they were used to. Now here's what happened. They didn't walk away. They took that quote in writing back to the seller. They negotiated $15,000 off the purchase price. That covered the first 2 years of the insurance difference. They closed, they're happy. But if they'd waited till after they were under contract to get that quote, they would have eaten the whole thing. The quote takes 10 minutes online. Use it. 2, pull the actual HOA documents. So Hunters Run, Wellness Ridge, Del Webb, they all run different. Some are $90 a month. Some are well over $400. Some cover lawn care and cable. Some cover absolutely nothing. Read what's actually in the document, not what the listing description says. I've seen buyers find out a very hard way that their HOA didn't cover what they assumed it covered. And 3, check the school zoning line in the county website, not the listing description. These half the homes in Clermont that say Lake Minneola schools are actually zoned for East Ridge. Now, they're both decent schools, but it matters which one your kid actually goes to. Just type the property address into Lake County Schools zoning tool. It takes 30 seconds, settles the question forever. So drive the commute, quote the insurance, read the HOA docs, verify the school. 4 things, 20 minutes each. Do them or pay for them later. All right, one more thing before we wrap up. Because if you buy in Clermont this year, you're getting in right before something completely massive lands. There's a 15,000 acre development going in right next to town called Wellness Way. We're talking bigger than the entire city of Clermont right now itself. And the cornerstone of the whole thing is a 243 acre sports and entertainment complex called Olympus. We're talking a soccer stadium, twin NHL regulation ice rinks, the largest red clay tennis complex in the country, a hotel, a 1-mile cycling track, the whole 9. And like I said, Lennar's already selling homes inside of it. That's Wellness Ridge. I've been calling Wellness Way the next Lake Nona for 2 years now. And honestly, I can't imagine that I could be wrong on that. So whether you end up picking Hunters Run, Wellness Ridge, Ridge View, Lake Haven, it doesn't matter. You're buying in the right zip code at the right time. So if you're moving to Clermont and Hunters Run sounds like your next pick, or Wellness Ridge, Ridgeview, Lake Haven, Del Webb, any of it, here's what you do next. Scan the QR code on your screen now or grab the link in the description. Free Clermont and Orlando Buyers Playbook. And if you want me to walk you through your specific situation, go ahead, book a free 15-minute relocation call with me on the same link. No pressure, no pitch. Subscribe if this helped. And as always, all this information is on the house.
And as always, this information is on the house.